Hello students, myself Rajesh Kumar Sharma, your biology teacher. As we are discussing reproduction in human beings. In previous lecture we have discussed about reproductive system of male. Today we are going to discuss about female reproductive system. Okay, let's start. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries along with a pair of oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina and external genitalia located in the pelvic region. These parts of system along with a pair of mammary glands are integrated structurally and functionally to support the process of ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth and child care. Clear? Ovaries are the primary female sex organ. Means ओवरी जो होती हैं वो प्राइमरी सेक्स आर्गन होती हैं. ओवरीज आर द प्राइमरी फीमेल सेक्स आर्गन दैट प्रोड्यूसेस द फीमेल गैमेट दैट इज ओवम एंड सेवरल स्टेरॉयड हार्मोन्स आल्सो कॉल्ड ओवेरियन हार्मोन्स. The ovaries are located one on each side of the lower abdomen. Each ovary is about 2 to 4 centimeters in length and is connected to the pelvic wall and uterus by ligaments. Each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium which encloses them containing stroma, and stroma is divided into the two zones, that is peripheral cortex and an inner medulla. The oviduct, that is fallopian tube. As you know, fallopian tube is very important. Why? Because in this oviduct or fallopian tube, fertilization of male and female gamete occurs. This question is very important. This can be asked in your board exam in 1 mark, or this can be asked at higher level competitive exams like NEET or any other competitive exam when you will face that. The oviduct, fallopian tube, uterus and vagina constitute the female accessory ducts. Each fallopian tube is about 10 to 12 centimeters long and extends from the periphery of each ovary to the uterus. The part closer to the ovary is the funnel-shaped infundibulum. The edges of the infundibulum possesses finger-like projections called fimbriae, which help in collection of the ovum after ovulation. मीन्स फिम्ब्री क्या करता है, ओवुलेशन के बाद जो ओवम होते हैं और एग सेल होते हैं उनको कलेक्ट करने का काम करता है. द इनफंडिबुलम लीड्स टू ए वाइडर part of the oviduct called ampulla. The last part of the oviduct, that is isthmus, has a narrow lumen and it joins the uterus. मीन्स इस्थमस के थ्रू ये यूटेरस से ज्वाइन होता है। द यूटेरस इज सिंगल एंड इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड वम्ब। Inside the womb or uterus, the fertilized zygote or embryo get implanted and the development of fetus occurs inside the uterus. Clear? The shape of the uterus is like an inverted pear. It is supported by ligament attached to the pelvic wall. The uterus opens into vagina through a narrow cervix. The cavity of cervix is called as cervical canal, which along with vagina forms the birth canal. Means it helps in delivery of baby. The wall of the uterus has 3 layers of tissues. The external thin membranous perimetrium, middle thick layer of smooth muscle that is myometrium, and the inner glandular layer called endometrium that lines the uterine cavity. The endometrium undergoes cyclical changes during menstrual cycle, while the myometrium exhibits strong contraction during delivery of the baby. This is very important point. Means during menstrual cycle, this inner layer, endometrium layer, goes cyclical change, while myometrium help in labor pain or contraction of uterine wall during the delivery of baby. The female external genitalia includes mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen and clitoris. Mons pubis is a cushion of fatty tissue covered by skin and pubic hair. The labia majora are fleshy folds of the tissue which extends down from the mons pubis and surround the vaginal opening. The labia minora are paired folds of tissue under the labia majora. The opening of the vagina is often covered partially by a membrane called hymen. The clitoris is tiny finger-like structure which lies at the upper junction of the two labia minora above the urethral opening. The hymen is often turned during the first coitus or intercourse. However, it can also be broken by a sudden fall or jolt. Insertion of a vaginal tampon. Active participation in some sports like horseback riding, cycling, etc. In some women, the hymen persists even after coitus or intercourse. In fact, the presence or absence of hymen is not a reliable indicator of virginity of a sexual experience. Besides this, a functional mammary gland is characteristic of all female mammals. The mammary glands are paired structures are called breast that contains glandular tissue and variable amount of fat. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes containing cluster of cells called alveoli. The cells of alveoli secrete milk, which is stored in the cavities or lumen of the alveoli. The alveoli opens into mammary lobules. The tubules of each lobe join to form a mammary duct. Several mammary ducts join to form wider mammary ampulla, which is connected to the lactiferous duct through which milk is sucked out by baby. Clear? We will discuss in our next lecture, that is gametogenesis. Okay, thank you.